Hi Evan, welcome to this new video. And in one of the video on my channel, I talked about MCP servers. And in the particular video, we discussed what MCP servers are, why do they exist, and the transport mechanism of these MCP server, right? How do they actually communicate? Now, in this particular video, we are going to see how you can actually build a MCP server. And in this particular video, we are going to see how we can build the MCP server for Kubernetes, right? So this MCP server that we're going to build, this is going to have few capabilities. I'm not going to build a full-blown implementation. Rather, this MCP server will have certain capabilities that is exposed in the form of MCP tools, right? So let's go ahead and see how you can build an MCP server. So when you want to build an MCP server, in this particular case, I'm using Python for building up the MCP server, but there are different uh, other implementations available as well. Like you can use any other languages, for example, Java or TypeScript or Node.js. But in this case, I'm using Python. And in this particular demonstration, I'm going to use a Python framework or a package manager called UV for creating up the project and running up the project. So if you see the very first step that we have to do is initialize the project, and this is going to create the scaffolding for our project. So here I'm doing, I'm saying UV init creates MCP server, and this is going to create a directory for me, and this directory is going to have some few files, especially the dependency file, and nothing else, right? Now, once we have that project ready, the folder is up and ready, we have to add a library called fast MCP, and this particular library is going to help us in creating the MCP server. So this makes the development of MCP server very easy. You just have to use the decorators that are provided by this particular library, and this is going to create those MCP tools for me. You just have to write the implementation. That's it, right? The actual functionality is what you have to write, and nothing related to the core MCP thing. You don't have to worry about that, right? So once you have added this particular dependency, the next thing is to spin up the MCP server, right? So with the help of just these 3 lines here, you can see that I'm just creating up an instance of fast MCP, and you have to give the name to your MCP server. So in this case, I'm calling it as K8's MCP server. And then what I'm doing, I'm just saying mcp.run, right? So once I do this, my MCP server is ready right now. So the MCP server is ready, which means my MCP client can, interact with this MCP server. But there is a twist. That right now the MCP server is ready, but we haven't defined any capability, right? Any tools or any capability that this MCP server can, do for us, right? It doesn't have any integration with the Kubernetes, because this MCP server that we are building, we intend to, do something on the Kubernetes with the help of this MCP server, right? So this is not our Kubernetes, so this MCP server doesn't have the functionality yet, but we can add it. And how can we add it? We just have to use this decorator called mcp.tool. So this is a decorator, and here you have to give the name of a tool. So in this case, I'm calling it as list_kubernetes_pod. This is the name of the tool, and this will be visible to our AI models, right? So our AI models will be able to see all this information that we have provided here, like the name, the title, and the description, right? So these needs to be very meaningful. Otherwise, if you don't provide the meaningful information here, your AI models will not be able to identify which MCP tool to call and what operation to perform, right? And in this case, I've given the tags as well, so that my AI models can use this tag and figure out what to actually do, right? So here I'm just, this particular MCP tool that I have created here, and I have to just add it as a decorator on the top of the function, right? So whenever my AI model calls this particular MCP tool, for example, it calls this tool called list Kubernetes pods, it is going to call this particular function, right? And in this function, we have to write the implementation that how to connect to the Kubernetes and how to get the list of all the pods, right? So this is how you define the, a tool inside an MCP server. Now assume that you have defined all the tools. Now what next, right? So if you have defined all the tools, then you can go ahead and run the MCP server, and you can just simply use this command called uv run main.py, and your MCP server is ready, right? Now, once you have the MCP server, either you can use that MCP server with any of the tool. For example, you can use it with Claude, you can use it with your IDEs, you can use it with any other AI tools, right? But if you don't wish to do that, if you want to have your own client, then you can also go ahead and create the client. So here in this case, you can see that I'm creating a client with the help of a library called LangChain, and LangChain does provide us helping up in creating up the agent and connect to these MCP tools. So here I'm just importing certain libraries which are required for this MCP client. Now, once these libraries are ready, I have to define where exactly my MCP server is running. So I've given the MCP server endpoint. So assume that MCP server is running on localhost port 8000. So this is what I have to define here. And after that, I can go ahead and call my MCP client. So here, the first thing that I'm doing here is that I'm calling a function from this MCP client, and I'm listing up all the tools. So when I call this function, this is going to go ahead and query my MCP server and list me all the MCP tools that are exposed by that MCP server, right? And I'm printing it here. Now the next step that here I'm doing is, and for just for the demonstration, I try to call this tool, and I'm calling this tool called list Kubernetes pod. So I'm calling this tool manually, right? So remember, I'm calling this tool manually with the help of this function called create tool. So my MCP client is going ahead and calling this tool on the MCP server. And then I'm also creating up an agent here. So here you can see I'm just using a function called create react agent. I'm passing up the, the MCP, the model and the MCP tools, right? And once you have this, you can simply go ahead and make queries to your agent, and then agent is going to figure out which MCP tool it has to call, right? And it's going to take the action on that MCP server, and then MCP server is going to interact with the Kubernetes system and get the things for us. Now, how can we integrate this MCP server with these tools? So if you're using fast MCP, you can just run this command fast MCP install cloud desktop main.py, and this is going to go ahead and add your MCP server to the cloud. And if you want to implement it with cursor, then you can do it with the help of just one command, which is fast MCP install cursor main.py, right? Or if you just need the JSON file, then you can just simply go ahead and get the JSON file with the help of this command called fast MCP install mcp-json main.py. So this is going to give you the JSON file. So this was it for this video. Hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did like this video, then please like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.